Oh, that's nice, look at that. It's a very, very nice looking hotel, this. It's very well turned out. The blue reminds me of someplace in Greece or somewhere. Yeah. Right. Well, I better get to the conference. Anyway, hospital porters, pride and dignity, stop the New World Order. Welcome to Herpanwo TV. I'm heading for the conference now. It's Sunday morning. And for some reason they got a pelican crossing on this road, and I don't know why, because it's just a cul-de-sac. I think I'll just use it because probably this is the only time it gets used. Probably doesn't work. And as you can see, I'm afraid the sunny weather's sort of gone now and it's raining. And I don't have my jacket because I only had so much I could carry, and I didn't bring my jacket because the forecast looked so good. But it's still quite, it's not raining very hard, and it's still quite mild, so I don't feel cold at all. Oh, it does work. It's the only chance it gets to be used. Yeah, I slept like a log last night after that Skywatch last night. It didn't go too well, actually. Let's get across the road. Didn't go too well last night. Like I said, there was a lot of wetness on the ground. Our feet were soaking. I think the tide left an awful lot of water in the sand, and also we didn't see anything, unfortunately. There was a moment when we saw kind of like a flash of light, and we thought it might be something, but it wasn't. And unfortunately, the overcast got thicker and thicker until it became, we lost sight of everything, even the planet Jupiter. Oh. I've had a lovely breakfast conversation with some of the other delegates, because the hotel I'm staying in, that Monarch, is basically part of, it's actually a part of the conference circuit almost. People come to the conference and they end up at this hotel, and there's a series of hotels there. They actually have a list of them. So the Steve and Leslie, the couple that own the Monarch, they basically, as soon as I phoned them up to book a room, they said, "You're going to Probe, are you?" And I said, "Yeah." So, "Oh yeah, we're one of the conference hotels," which is all right. Oh, but we had a great conversation because we started talking about the rain. You see, I mean, conversations like this at Probe can break out so easily. It started, and the rain started falling, and so we started talking about cloud busting, Wilhelm Reich, orgone energy. Now, I'm sure you're familiar. I mentioned orgone energy before. I mentioned what it's all about, Wilhelm Reich. I went to the Tavistock Institute a couple of weeks ago, and I resigned from my position as a government, a useless eater and a mindless consumer, and I dedicated my resignation to the loving memory of Wilhelm Reich. And he was, like I say, he was a maverick scientist who was persecuted by the system because he refused to conform. Now, he invented orgone energy. Now, orgone energy is what some people equate to chi and prana and these various other energies that you hear about. And basically, you can manipulate the weather with it. And of course, this is a technology that can have great benefits. It also has a potential for enormous abuse. But you can use the cloud buster. It's just like it's a length of pipe, really. A few lengths of pipes. You attach them to metal cables, and you dump the cables into groundwater. This would be like a well or a lake or something like that. And that actually produces an orgone effect, which can either break up clouds or create them. And I remember watching the Kate Bush video, Cloud Busting, when I was a little kid, and it had an enormous effect on me. I'm sure you've seen it. You could go on YouTube and you can see it. It's Kate Bush cloud busting, and you can see this amazing video. And the video is actually a ballad about Wilhelm Reich. And the song is a ballad. And it's strange thing about it is I've never heard of Wilhelm Reich when I was a little kid. Never heard of him in my life. Then all of a sudden I see a video about him, and this video about Kate Bush has an enormous effect on me, and I can't get over it. You know, I'm thinking about it the whole time, and it haunted me. It haunted me for years, this video. And later on I learned about Wilhelm Reich when I was older, and I realised, so it's sometimes funny, even when you're a little kid and you don't know things, you can sense them intuitively. This is the value of intuition. We also talked about spiritualism and things like that. I mean, Joanne Richards' talk, you know, we mentioned Ian Fleming, and that led on to talk about magic, you know, the Aleister Crowley, John Dee, things like that. And I started speaking to a lady about spiritualism and contact with the dead, and I'm a believer in that. I think that is possible. I'm a great believer in there being real spiritual realities and real be beyond death. I mean, when you die, you go, you know, your death is merely the leaving of one world, this world, and the entry into another. It's a transitional period, and there is possible to make contact with people on these other realms. It's not all fraud and delusion. Oh dear. I think I don't get my MBA now, do I? Oh, I've arrived at the YMCA, so I must go on. I think I'm probably one of the earliest ones. Morning. I think I'm one of the earlier ones. I don't think the others are here yet, so I think I'm going to have to go in and I'll help them set up, I think. Morning.
Morning.
All right. And here we are. Door to door. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Thank you. Good morning. Yeah, I think we're one of the early ones, I think. And here we are. So you can time that. At 7 minutes it takes me to walk from door to door. That's not bad, is it? And here's our auditorium. See you later.